Hello, greetings, and salutations, my friends. We're back at Western Wyatt's, and I clearly have a lot of energy today. How's everyone doing this fine Wednesday? Is it Wednesday? Today's Wednesday, right? Today's Wednesday. I'm off tomorrow, Thursday. Yes, we got a double feature this week. I'm live tonight. I'll be live tomorrow during the day. At 12 o'clock. So there's exciting stuff happening there. Can't wait to get you guys here. We're in Western Wyatt's. Got a lot going on. I want to show off all the fun stuff we've been doing. But first, what do? We're going to communicate to the world that we exist. Is this peak parking energy? That's what we're calling this episode. Or this live, right? Because we're going to work on this parking lot. That's what we're doing today. We're working on the parking lot. Working on the parking lot. I feel like I had a song come into my, a melody for a second there. And then it disappeared. Okay, let's just communicate. Communicate. Promo. Wow, I have got a lot of energy this evening. Let's get it started. Ha! Let's get it started here. Let's get it started. Ha! I don't remember where to post my video. Oopsie. I'm working on it. No worries. We'll get there. Timeless creation, general chat. Self-promo. Here we go. Okay. And then we've got promo channel. So everybody does it a little bit differently. It's hard to kind of, sort it out. Hello, welcome in. Hello. We're just communicating to everybody that we're out and about. So just chill out, hang out for a second. We'll get to building in a moment. Just working on oh my god, it's like Chucky, like an old man Chucky. Like, we're just working on, getting stuff sorted over here, just kind of figuring it out and whatnot. But, you know what I mean. Chucky from the Rugrats. You all know what I'm talking about? Anyone? Bueller? Beulah? Hello, Beulah. Oh, and here we are in the Planet Coaster forums. They hate me here. They love telling me to go take a walk. Because I'm interrupting their conversations. I ate it. Is it good? Yes, good. Should I try eating cars? Yes. See, look, there's this one person, Gaia Narangawa, who just likes to rip on me. I mean, it's fine. It is what it is. I'm not here for friends. Or I'm not here for friends that don't want to hang out with me. Is this peak parking energy? I like that. That's a fun title, right? I think. We think so therefore we are. Almost done. Last one right here. And then we're going to get rocking and rolling. I need to figure this. I've got a new key light on this side here. That just, it kind of, I guess it does what it needs to do. It lights up the other half of my face, which I need to keep my face lit. I mean, I always could just remove my face. Tell me in the comments. You think I should get rid of my face on camera? Because my face on camera is a lot. All right, here we are. We're in Western Wyatt's. This is what we worked on last week. Let's just get out of the Tegid mode here. So we worked on this. We do have this whole story we've got going on here. All of this. I want to grab this. I notice this is a little up there. So I'm going to just do... yeah, right there. Right, this way it'll pop out barely. It's going to pop out some. It's not, obviously. We had to do some zhuzhing. But I think this is it. This is fine. I do think we need some sort of barrier gate for this. So we'll look at that today. And we'll get a barrier gate sorted. I'm thinking the barrier gate will probably have to live here. It'll have to be a swing gate. And I think that will be all she said about that. I do think we should probably also, let's grab this. We're going to start with these. We're going to, we need to we need to check the size of our parking lot first. That's what we really need to look at. Okay, so we've kind of got this energy going on. I'm thinking we should wrap the barrier around, but we need to work on what this infrastructure is going to look like. Yeah, and then this is a little crooked here. Like I did this moment here, and I just realized it's crooked. It's like I feel like I need to not take these. Give me these. I'm gonna, can I zhuzh? I just want to zhuzh. I don't want to spin. I want this, right? And then we'll move you over like that. I think that's better. Right? And then this one we can just... Oh, we can actually just delete that extra one. That's kind of perfect. All right, that looks better. All right, the other thing I was looking at... Yeah, no, it's fine. I think it's fine. Because these turny ones, like this one here, I don't think this would be a turny. Right? Because it's a merge. It would really be a straight arrow. Hold on. That is like on an angle, right? So it would be this. I mean, let's call spade a spade. That's what it would be for sure, right? Because we're getting the merges. We're getting the merges. And then this, we're gonna grab all this. We're gonna go this way. We're gonna go like that, right? And that's what it would be, fully, truly, and completely. And then this merge moment. Yeah, the merge moment is fine. I think the merge moment is fine. All right, so that's all sorted. I think the one thing we should look at, though, is that this would probably have some semblance of a closure, right? So maybe we put those here. And I'm thinking we can do that with the supports. Right, so we've got this support piece. This one here, right? This looks like this looks exactly what I need it to look like, right? Because, like, I was at Great Adventure this weekend. Six Flags Great Adventure. Hold on, thank you. Why is it, like, blurry? I was futzing with settings the other day. Hold on a second. Let me just take a look at this really fast. Settings. Gonna go to here. Is it this one I was in? No, it is this one. Okay. Screen space reflections. I don't know what any of this does. Atmospherics. These are normal. This is what I've had them on. What is this? Filtering. Sure. Geometric detail very high. Ambient occlusion high. Right, apply. Let's see what that did. That should have worked, I think. Yeah, we're still getting this weird look. It's this weird like blurriness happening every time I move. It's like everything re-renders. It takes a minute to re-render. I don't know what that's about. That's new. So we'll have to figure that out. But at a later date. So anyway, so we're going to come in here. We're going to flip this way. We'll come like this. And then we're going to come around here. And we're going to shrink this down. Wait, can I? There we go. I want to shrink it down so that it looks like this, right? Because this is kind of exactly what we're going to need. I don't know if that's going to be too tall, though. But like what we'll do is we'll do this, right? And then we're going to grab this jammy. Holy crap. Shrink you down. Shrink it ink. I think it's about the right size. Should be. Move it out to here. Do we get smaller? That's as small as that gets. Maybe it's... there we go. It should be that one. So I think what we can do is we can do this, right? Hear me out. This is kind of where my head's thinking, right? And then let's grab this and bring this way. Upway this here. We'll lock it in here. Right? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? We can put a concrete pad under that. That's where it's going to live. That's going to be it. That's going to be it. Whoops. These are not in a group, obviously. Why? Because this is what I do. It's what I do. It's what I do. All right, apply filters. No, we're going to just come in here. We're going to edit. Okay. Yeah, we're getting like this weird, like, slow to render moment. I don't know what I did. I need to fix that. But we're going to pump that up a little bit higher. Right? So this is kind of like the idea. So now what we do is we take the same thing, bring it this way, spin it around. Right, because it's obviously it's going to line up there. We don't want it to line up because that's not what we're doing. We're doing this kind of energy. You see what I'm saying? And it's like a swing gate, right? And then what we'll do is we'll then, let me control Z. I want to get into this group. There we are. Because Great Adventure, the way they have it, Six Flags Great Adventure, they've got, it's the same thing. I need a shorter version, I think. We're going to change this all to gray anyway, so I'm not even worried. Yeah, like that's kind of like the size. If I can get, look how small it gets. This is perfection. Perfection. We're going to take it this way. We're going to change all these colors anyway, so I'm not even stressing it. Right, but it's like this. Right, and then let's grab that. And we're going to move this all to like here. Right, because then this, we're going to duplicate to the edge, and then we're going to grab this and this, move them down to the bottom, that, and we're going to grab this, and we'll do, maybe we do make this smaller, huh? It's super thick. It's super thick, and then I actually think I like the idea of this coming to the edge. Yeah, look at that. I think that's a cleaner look. Let me delete the bottom. Let me take this. This did get a lot smaller, didn't it? Yeah, it did. I thought so. Like, I like that energy, right? And then what we'll do is we'll make a gate out of it, or like a fence kind of vibe. I didn't know these got that small. This is a really great round metal pole for fences. Let's snap distance this to 0.5. Yeah, I think 0.5 is fine. And hear me out. We're going to do this. Watch. Oh, that's a hiccup. I'm so sorry. That was very rude of me. I just had, I don't know. I'm in like this peanut butter and jelly kick lately. Don't ask me why, but I just had peanut butter and jelly with my tea. It's very lovely. You could blame the British on that one. I love the British. Are you kidding me? They're some of my favorite people. I do an amazing British accent. If you ever want to see the British accent, just let me know. I'll try and recreate it on live. All right, I'll pull this down. All right, so that's what we're going to kind of make, I think. That's our thing. And then edit scenery group. Give me this. I'm going to take all that blue. Hold on. Can I just do that? No. I want just this. Come on. There we go. I want that. I want that. I want that all. I want. Can we just. Okay, we are changing the colors. Okay. Gray. This color gray. All right. We'll do this. We'll do this. Do that same gray. All right. And then we've got a nice little fancy fence that people can't drive through. Right. Now what Great Adventure has on it. Sign. It's not a sign. It's more like a printed thing. Right? So I want something that looks janky and doesn't look nice. I almost feel like the Viking sign is where my head is, right? This thing, where is it? This is Viking. This is all this. I feel like this is what should live on the front of this. Why is it not? Why are all of my settings off? What is happening? Right? I feel like this is the sign that should be on here, right? Put this like this. Right, can I attach this? Like, yeah, a little bit better. I think that's it, right? So we'll do one like that. Can I duplicate and spin? And then we'll come to this side and we'll move it back. Right, I'm feeling like that energy. Of course, this isn't attached to the group. Why would it be? You and you. Let's go, friends. There we are. Let's group you guys together. Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to duplicate this one on here. Because I don't know why that wouldn't move. But I think it should... Yeah, it's going to have to be here, I think. This music, all of a sudden, just reminded me of Planet Zoo for some reason. Did they use the same music? That's a great question. I'm not sure. Right, we're going to change that to the Arbutus. And then we'll do that in, I don't know, a dirty yellow. Arbutus. Howdy, my name's Arbutus. I don't even know what that is. But I think that does what it needs to do, right? Now, what I want to do is I want to take it and we're going to... Oh, that's not connected. Okay. There we go. Forgot to do that. Can I... No. Hold on. Let's split that. Why are you... I hate that it does that. Okay. And we're going to add that with you and apply filter. No. Split. Add. That's what I meant to do. All right. Now I want to take this and I want to... Can I spin... Oh, gosh. Can I spin just this? No, because it centers it. Okay. I'm going to Control X. There's a reason why I'm Control Xing this one. You'll see in a second. So we're going to highlight, Control X. What I want to do is I want to put it back in its spot correctly. Just like that. Right? And now I can... Why is it one group? No, not edit the scenery group. I don't want to edit the scenery group. I want to do this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Put you right here. And now I can delete you. Right? And then we'll do that. I think that's the energy I want for this. Spin this around this way. Lock this right there. And then we'll bring you right there. All right. I'm going to blow you out. Delete. All right. All right. So that's our entry exit moment. I feel like we should probably. I feel like we should definitely bring it more here. And the reason why I'm saying we bring it more this way a little bit is because I want to add the foliage around this area here. But we're not going to do this area yet. I just wanted to have that there. That's our entry and exit. And I feel like we would have the same thing over here. Don't laugh at my weeds. This is real life here. Yeah, I don't know what this new thing is that's happening, but I definitely did something when I was futzing with the settings. Because it's like taking a minute to re-render everything. But at least my keys are working this time, right? Because my keys were not working. But I feel like we now can take this. All right, we're going to bring you around this way. Because this would also be a thing, right? There would be clothes. These are not going to be big enough. Ha-ha! How do we make these big enough? We're going to have to expand on these, right? This one's going to have to get bigger. Bigger and bigger and bigger. That's fine. That's easy to do because we can just do this. Come a little bit further. All right, let's grab this mess. All that. And we had that on 0.5, right? Yeah. And you're probably like, oh my goodness, how is that even going to work? It's not going to like dip down and break. Yeah, it will 100% without wheels. And we've got this wheel in the game that I'm kind of like, I've been using as like my like go-to wheel for this type of stuff. And you're going to see in a second. Let me get wheel. So this tire, actually, you know, it would make more sense like one of these. Like it's a little bit more ornate than I would like, but they don't get small enough. Like this is, do you see that? Do you see what it's doing? It's like doing blurry. And I don't know why it's doing blurry, and I'm going to have to figure that out. But this is what I would love, but these do not get small enough, right? So, and none of them do. I don't think any of them get small enough. That's huge. That's huge. That has spikes. Oh, that could work, actually. Because that's the type of thing that you would have there, right? It would be... that's a little bit too low. Make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, because that's what you would have right on the edge to like spin it around, and it would wheel around the corner, right? And then we can take our sign. Let's move our sign more here, right? And then we'll take this whole thing. Oh, the wheel is not attached. Absolutely unacceptable. Edit scenery. No, we're going to duplicate scenery. We're going to rock your ass all the way over here. Where's the wheel? Oh my goodness. All right, so bring that around here, and then that's going to have to come up a hair, like there. Spin it around. You'll see why in a moment. All right, and then we're going to have to slightly tweak it. Now this is, wait, hold on. This is what we're going to have to do. That'll have to come here. All right, spin it around. What are you doing, boss? This will have to come here. That will go there. We'll spin this around. All right. I'm not going to lift it up because we're going to flatten that terrain a bit, because that terrain should be flattened for sure. Hello, Okie dokie. Oh, thank you so much, friend. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're having a good time. I mean, this is where we're at now. We just did all this fun stuff in our last live. We're working on this today in our live. We're going to do our little entry booth. And then ideally tonight, maybe we'll get all of this done. But have a great time at your party. Enjoy, enjoy. We're going to edit the scenery group here. We're going to take all of this, but not that. Right? Because what I want to do is I want to see if we can pull this off. And I think we can without issue. Yeah, I wanted to let... Oh, see, I didn't grab it all. I don't want that. All right, we're going to do this. We're going to pull this out this way, over a hair, just like that. Right, this way it's like kind of closed, but not really. Do you know what I mean? And then I'm going to grab this sign and remove it. Right, because this is the back fence. Like when they're closing, they're going to close one fence over the other. They'll close that one. We'll flatten this terrain out just a hair. Right there. Yeah, I definitely did something in the settings for sure, for sure. I just don't know what I did. Can I just hit like ultra and not touch anything? What happens if I do that? And if I move stuff? Oh, ultra doesn't work for my computer right now. Ultra and I are not friends. Look at her. She's bugging out. All right, we're not ultra friends just yet. I need to sort out that part of the computer. Let's take a look at this. We're going to come here and... I wasn't talking to you, Alexa. Thank you. She's all in my business, this one. All right, we'll go back to high. All right, let's see if it does the same thing. See, look, now it's not doing it. Now it's not doing it. That's interesting. And there is like a weird like ghost trail that happens, but I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, so that'll live there. And like if I lived on this block here, like that's my view. But you know what? That's the price I pay for living on the block. You know what I mean? Of a theme park. So like, or an, you know what I mean? Like an amusement park. So get over it, you know? So that's kind of the energy for that. So now that that's sorted, I love that that's like that. It's like, we're going to leave one side open and one side closed because that's what I want to do. Oh, good. So it's not just me. I thought it was my computer. It must be this game. Sorry, that was really loud. I'm not surprised. I'm learning a lot about this game as I play it more and more. But it's still fun. It's still fun. I don't want to come for me in the comments, but it's still fun. All right, so we've got a lot to think about here. So obviously this is a very open path. One thing I don't like is that when I'm looking from the road, our out of the box bathroom over here is just, she's an eyesore. You know what I mean? So my question is, do we think we want to put like a tree behind her? Right? It's like, I'm thinking this tree could be a cutie kind of look. If we take that and just like cover up that ugly bathroom. But like, she's really got to be in there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And then we get into the issue of like, now she's blocking. Wait, if I come higher, it's more here. But now she'll be like in the bathroom, you know? Will we see it in the bathroom is the question. Let's go take a look. Let's see what the inside of the bathroom looks like. Do we see tree? We do not see tree. Okay. Ooh, what is that concrete? That's the concrete. We got to move that. I didn't realize that. Okay, do we have tree in here? No, we don't have tree in here. Oh, look at this. I never noticed this before. Ooh, that's pretty. Sorry. I never noticed that before. All right, cool. So we've got to figure that mess out. I just realized that was a thing. Let's look at this. It's this one, and this one that we're going to have to split. Push them back so they're here. The edge. Is there a specific place you had in mind for the motel build I'm doing? Ooh, interesting. Well, here's the deal. So I want to put a gas station right here, right? So if you're thinking motel, gas station live there. I mean, motel across the street from gas station, kind of in this space. If you want, I can send you the most recent save file, and you can like kind of fit it in that area, and we'll put some homes over here. We'll put something over here. Unless you can fit the motel in this space. And I think it's 100% doable. If we do like a strip motel, what are your thoughts on that, Oki? Because I think we can fit that in this space. So there's two things we can do. I can give you... Let me get walls. I need a gridded wall, darn it. Where's my grid? There it is. Right? So we can do something like this if you wanted to. Like one, maybe like 3, 4, 5.5, really. It's 5.5 deep by... Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll send you the save file because this is a lot of work for me to figure out. I appreciate you, though. Yeah, so we'll kind of figure it out. I mean, I want a gas station to be here for sure. I am going to reach out to our friends in Bro Nation and see who wants to jump on to this little project. I haven't gotten there yet. But I feel like we're also going to need stuff along this. Because this, if you've ever been to Pigeon Forge or know anything about Pigeon Forge, there's a like strip of like all like stuff to do. So it could also live on here. So I'm going to leave it up to you to decide where your brain puts it. Let me straight, thanks. Not straight, gaily forward, thank you. But what I'm thinking is, because this could run out to like here the furthest, you know what I mean? And if we need to add like whatever, but like I'm thinking this is the look. Do you know what I mean? And then maybe it's... Will come out like this. You know what I mean? And then we'll decide this. I'll send you the save file after today's playthrough. And then I'll let you kind of juggle around your ideas and what you think is the best look. And I will trust your judgment. As long as it doesn't fall in this corner, I'm okay with wherever you want to put it. That corner right there is for our gas station. All right, cool. So... as I'm looking at this, we probably need to work on all of this foliage as well. I appreciate you. What do you mean? You're building it. Of course, of course. But we're not going to work on any of this foliage until we build out our parking lot. So let's think parking lot for a second. So we know there's going to be an entry toll booth here. We know that there should be some semblance of a crosswalk here. And there should be a sidewalk that wraps at least around the outside, right? We don't want people crossing this way. But I'm thinking we may need to... Let's deleteify. Can I click and drag? I can, right? No, I can't. There we go. Excuse me. Thank you all. Thank you. All right. Because, like, that's what I'm thinking. It's like I want to grab this. I'm going to pull this back more, I think. Let's stamp some big-ass stamps, because that's how I built this sucker in the first place. And I don't think our parking lot should be any bigger than that. Do you know what I mean? This is going to be our entrance for the building, HR buildings, finance, all that stuff. So then we can take this. Let me grab this one. Let me duplicate. We're just going to build this all the way down to the very edge. Like this. right? And then we'll sort out what that little bit looks like there. So now we need to think is we need to plan out what is our roadway going to look like and where is our parking going to be? Because our buses need to be able to get in here. I think we should have ADA parking right here. Some sort of turn in. So let me, do I grab these? No, let's do it this way. We're going to grab our art shapes. No, I don't want to do it with art shapes. I want to plan it with wall pieces because that'll give me a proper grid to kind of lay out, and then we'll come back with the art pieces. And we'll use this one, which is fine. I'm going to attach it to this scenery. Why would you do that? I attached it to here. I guess I can just use that one. Yes, I totally can. So here's what I'm thinking. So we know that there's going to be a roadway that comes. I don't want to have it actually touch them because these are my lines. All right, so we know the roadway is going to come out this way. We're going to need a proper exit out, right? If we're going to do this, we know this is going to be some semblance of ADA parking, right? And we know that this is going to be our turnaround. So I'm thinking here, because we're going to need space for the buses, right? So I'm thinking what we should do is let's put our guest drop-off, because we have the same thing in my park in real life, right? So we'll do guest park. We'll do a guest drop-off area here. Right, so cars will turn in, guest drop-off will come this way, right? And they can drop off all through here, and then they turn out around. And our buses, ideally, should have enough clearance to pop a turn right there. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think this might even be too much space we're giving. I think we need to move this all over. Can I highlight? Thank you. I'm gonna move this all to like here. No, I want to flip it. I want it on that side. All right, so this is like guest drop-off, right? So they come in, they can drop off here, and then buses need exit. This needs exit. Now we know now that we know that, we need to come into this again. I'm going to pull this out for a second. Delete that. So we know there's going to have to be, if this is exit, they're going to have to be able to turn out this way, right? So we're going to have to have some sort of a directional for that, right? And we'll leave it some space for sure. Right, so maybe it's that much space. And then this is where our roadway lines will come back into play. And this is all exit roadway, right? So that's what we're kind of thinking. I want to grab this and I want to dupe it just to make our lives easier. Duplicate. Right, and this is just our exit road. That's all this is, right? Okay, so that's our exit road. Right, so now if we're not coming in to drop people off and or exit, this should actually scooch over. Maybe we delete that one, right? Because we need the egress, right? And I think to be smart about it, this is that egress that will just pop right out that way. Drop off here, pop right out that way. Then that means if I want to come in through here, I'm going to come up. So there should be one solid lane then that we run straight up. Oh, again with this. I hate that it keeps resetting itself. There should be one solid lane that runs up this way. Excuse me as I scratch my nose. So yummy, I know. Right, so this needs to come up because this is our solid lane that'll come up. Right, if guests want to park in the ADA lot, which would be here, they would come up, and then we can do, no, I need to stay in this group, thank you. I just hate that it's the grid. I wish we can turn off the blue grid. Right, so we're coming in through here, ADA lot will be here. All right, so that means we're going to duplicate you over here. This is how I plan, friends. I know it's crazy. So if this is ADA lot, we're going to close this off this way. Close this off this way. Right? And we'll say, not you, you. Right? Kind of like that-ish. Let's move this just in a bit. I'm thinking that's our ADA lot, right? So they come in, they drive through here, they go into ADA lot. And then they have to continue driving up to here. And this is where we grant them entry into the rest of the space. So give me this. Because if we're going to have them exit out that way, maybe that's a little bit still too tight. Maybe it's like this. No. Duplicate. That's our exit road on the way out, right? That would mean this would need to be egress that way. This becomes a dotted line. This stays solid. Now we can start thinking about parking. So if I'm coming through here, what I'm going to need is I'm going to need duplicate. I'm going to need another lane that'll come this way. This is what I'm thinking. So if that's the exit road. Yeah. Okay. Watch. I keep exiting out because of this stupid blue haze. I hate it. Let me just come here. Just like that. We're just going to not do that, actually. We're going to come here. We're going to give me this. Thank you. So rude. All right. So it's kind of like the energy I'm thinking. So they're going to drive in this way. They're going to come up through here. Now they can park anywhere. Right? So I think what we should do next, let's bring this out this way. Don't you love planning parking? It's just so much fun. And we're gonna clean up all these lines. Obviously, this is just planning. And then give me this, duplicate. I just want the one. And then we're just gonna rock a ton of these. Not that close, like that, right? See, but if 88 parking is here, that means they'll have to come out and drive all the way back around, but they don't have a choice, I don't think. Unless we make all of this dotted line up to 80A, which is fine. We can do that. And I think we end up in a situation where this comes in, this is turnaround parking, so we'll make a right there, and then we'll just build these out so they're like this. Oh, she's not nice to me. Yeah, I'm thinking it's like that. And again, we're going to come back and clean all this up. So we're just laying it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. And then let's duplicate one more time. We wanted to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. We can't. But what we can do, because remember, we got to also think about these stupid buses. So buses would need access to their places, right? So they would have to be able to come up, around. They got around that turn. So this parking space doesn't exist. Ooh, that was a lot of weirdness right there. Right, so this would come around here through this way. I've got this. Let me duplicate that. No, we might need to think about this way. If I bring this just to have those spots there, right? That gives the bus enough chance to come in, turn. We might need to just get rid of this whole row, actually. Can I, please? Thank you. All of this goes away, right? And then that's our parking lot. These could exist more this way too. Hold on, duplicate. If we built it that way, that becomes a spot on the corner. Then this opens up a little bit more so that they can get in and out. All right, so I think that's our little lot. It's tiny, right? But it's a small park. So, and I think I'm okay with that. Unless we want to expand slightly this way, which we can do. We can either go out or we can go... No, no, we're not going to expand too much. We're going to go this way. Oh, I hate that it does that. Because if we expand it this way, we can at least get a bit more parking sorted, right? Because as I'm looking at it, I am concerned that there's just not enough parking spaces, right? So this can come this way. Let me see this. So this we delete. This gets deleted. Right? So you can come this way, you can go that way. Or you can come this way and go this way. And I think that could work. And then what we can do is we can kind of mimic this energy here. So give me this. Right there-ish. No, because it's really there. Which can work. Right? And then if we duplicate that, that opens up the parking lot a lot, actually, for us. And I think that's good stuff. Actually. I mean, that poor tree's going to have to go, but it's fine. We don't like her anyway. Okay. We'll say... See, because the blue haze, I can't see with the blue. I can't see with the blue. This needs to go. That gets deleted. Okay, so now we take this. Let's duplicate that mess. And we'll go... 5 in between. We'll duplicate it here. So that's flush. I'm liking how that's looking. We're going to come back and we'll fix. We'll duplicate. And then can this live here? No, see, that's too tight. That is too tight. So maybe we don't need this much space. Maybe it's more... Because if we park it there... That's our in and our out. And then we get rid of all of this to drive through. No, it would really be just these two we get rid of. Right? And then these two we would get rid of. And then that entire strip of... Give me this. Give me that. Pull you all the way to the edge. And we're going to move you all the way into here. And I think that's our parking lot. So you can drive in through here. You can go that way. You can come this way. You can go this way. And you can go out. And I think that's it. I think that works for me. She's solid as a rock. And actually, you know what we could do? Don't laugh at me. We're going to grab this. We're going to grab this. We're going to split those from the building. Right? And then we're going to take all of this. Nope. Because it's attached to those buildings. On edit building, give me all of that. Split those from the building. Nope. Double arrows. Boop. And now we have our lines. You know I'm sneaky. You know I'm sneaky. I knew what I was doing. I knew what I was doing. If you could even add a dirt overflow lot to next. Oh, good call. That's not a bad idea. Like maybe back here in this space. That could be cutie. That could definitely be cutie. What we need to do though is we need to grab this corner. I need to round that out right there. Right? And I wonder if it'll let me. You know how fickle these paths are. See, I knew it was going to do that, but we can just bam, shablam, shablam, right? Get a nice rounded corner edge so you can drive out, swing around that way. All right, cool. So now that we've tucked in our lines, we do need to come back in here. We need to, let me grab this and duplicate that. So we need to drop a center line here. And here's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to split that whole thing. We're going to edit this building. I'm going to duplicate her because, you know, she extra. All right. And then we're going to just grab her, tuck her on over, center her up right over there. Center, bro. Center. Like, how broken are your eyes? Duplicate. No, half. Please. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. We'll go right there. Right. So that's kind of cutie. I'm liking how that's looking. Let's come in here. We're going to grab this. Give me you. I hate that it's on the half. But I think what we can do is we can do this. Alright, because this is going to be... This should it be split? It should be, because I feel like there would be like cones. Right? Separating entry and exit. No, because it would be split. Alright, because this would come to here. Like, really it would come to there. IRL. And then this would be like this. Split all the way up because of the ADA. And because of the bus exits. Right? And then she reconvenes here. Right? That's our solid shot right there. So now I'm going to grab her. I'm going to move this over. Find our center block. Not cinder block, center block. And then we do the same thing here. And y'all are probably like, oh my god, it's wrong. No, it's not wrong. I know what I'm doing. Kidding. Right? I'm just making my life easy. Give me all of that. Give me all of that. Give me all of that. Maybe just that one. Okay, you just want to be difficult. I appreciate you. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Right, so we've got that. Let's get this one. That building. I got all this needs to go. And then all of this needs to go. And then this one we move here. Oh, this one we move. Oh, there's two on the same thing. Great. Love that. Well, then this one we're going to delete, and this one we're going to move. Right there. Right? All right, so it's kind of like the energy I like. I like that. We like you, Leaky. We could do the dirt lot back over here, so that'll be the next addition on this. Right? I feel like this is bothering me still, so I'm going to come back. I'm going to tweak this just a little bit more. Around that mess. Around that mess a little bit more. Yeah, I like that better. I want it wider. Right? Like that. Let's pull this. That's fine for me, I think. Yeah, that's good. Right? Because I would pull out this way with the car and that would come out there. It would just suck having your car over here because everybody would be exiting this way. You'd never get your car out. All right, so that works for me there. I think we need to think about directionals now at this point. So let's grab our arrow stories that we've got all the way over here that we've been playing with. Let's just take this. Let me edit scenery group. I need this one. Let me edit scenery group. I need this one, and I need just a right turn. Can I have that one? That's fine. The left turn is fine too. Are those both left turns? Oh no, so then I should just take this one. I'm gonna just take this one because I can disassemble this easily. We're gonna duplicate that. We're gonna come here, right? And we're gonna do this. We're gonna do, okay. Oh, with the double arrows every freaking time. It always ruins my builds, man. Let me tell you. But these people walking around aimlessly is cracking me up. They're just like, I don't know what to do with myself today, so I'm just going to walk. I'm going to walk around. Let's split that from the building, just so we have that. And then I need a left turn. Let's give me this one. I'm going to copy you. Or duplicate you. And then you're going to come here. You're going to come up above the ground. Thank you. Alrighty. And then these are going to be to turn out. So I feel like there should be, you know what we should do actually before I do anything else? I'm going to duplicate you. We're going to put you here. And then I'm going to split you. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn you on an angle. Because this is a vibe right here. Right? So this way, it's like this is just going to be dead space anyway. Like my vision is maybe we just block these out like that. Ish. Maybe a little bit forward. And then we'll come here. We'll grab all of this. We'll duplicate that. I'm going to have to split that one too, aren't I? Just to get that nice clean edge. Ah! Every time. Delete that one there. This is bothering me. Alright, she needs to come there. And then split you. Edit building. Give me this. Split. Move. Just like so. Okay. That works for me. Because if they want to go in that direction, they can. Right? Like, let's say they decide they want to park the car. They could turn right here. That's kind of what that's for. Which I'm keen on. Right there. And you should align a little bit better here. Right there. Better. Right? So it's kind of like that energy. I think that works for us. Just so we know that this is like a little bit more clearance. And then, don't we have traffic cones in this game? I feel like we do. Wait, hold on. No. What are they called? They're orange traffic cones. I know I saw them. I know they exist. I just don't know where they are. If you guys know where they are, tell me where they are. I need the traffic cones, please. I know they're here because I've seen them. I just wouldn't know where they would be. I'm going to Google it. Hold on. Traffic cone Planet Coaster 2. I know they exist. Oh, hiccups. Excuse me. Oh, look, see. Planet Coaster 2 mod. Oh, it's not mod? It's not real? Bologna and cheese. I could have swore there was a real one. Like an in-game one. I know I saw it somewhere. Alright, well, we're going to have to make traffic cones. That'll be on our project list. Anyway. Alright, so let's grab this now. I want to grab this. I want just you. Alright, we're gonna play this game. Like that. Give me you. Hello, Mary. What's happening? There we go. Give me you. Oh, my left turn. I wanted the left turns from here, didn't I? Can I have that? Can I have that? Duplicate, thanks. And she's underground. She's underground. It's funny, somebody said, why is your park so... Oh, I guess we can do 2 lanes here, can't we? That could be a vibe. Why is your park so flat? And my direct answer is because this is Texas. Everything's flat in Texas. If you've never been to Texas, I don't know what to tell you, because that is flat. We'll come here. We're going to bring this way. We'll line that up right there. Right? And I think that's cutie for me. Maybe we just grab all of this. Nope. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this. And I think I want to split this from the building. We're going to move this up. We'll line it up there. And then we'll line this up correctly. Because I want it to be there. Which means you need to now move. I can't move you because I have to be all the way back here. can tell if you line up perfectly, but that's fine. Because then we'll come in here. I want to do that, and then I want to grab half of this. And we'll duplicate that, and we're going to put that right there. I like it when you put it right there. Sorry. I'm a mess. I know I'm a mess. I was born a mess. I will always be a mess. Let's hit Control X, and we will move her all the way around facing that way. So this way we've got 2 lanes, one going left, one going right. Right? They're nice and neat. And like, it's clear and simple what you need to do, right? Right? That makes sense, right? And I feel like that will work. Okay. ADA passes. Listen to me. ADA parking. We're going to make these wider. Why do we make ADA parking wider? Because you need to be able to park a van, right? So we'll do that. We will wrap around this way. We'll do the same thing here. My ADA lot at my park is this small, so don't come for me in the comments. And I think this will be cutie, right? We do need to expand on this a little bit. Let's duplicate this here, and then we'll split that. And just line her up there. And yeah, it's slightly off, but it's fine. I think it's fine. Doesn't bother me. This does need to get duplicated once again, I think. Right? Give me that. Here, let me see this. Yeah, that's really tight. So maybe we don't have that there. But like with the 88 parkings, now all of these need to become blue. Do these, you know, I didn't even check that. Will these turn blue? Yes! Ha-ha! Sorry. Sorry, I just got really excited. I forgot about that. I wasn't paying attention. But I think all of this will go blue, right? Including you, Miss Thing. Oh, that Z fighting is going to kill me. That Z fighting is going to crucify me. So that means we need to pull all of this out. Give me this. Give me this. Right, we're going to split that. And we're just going to... Oh, shnikey. Hold on. Oh, is it already split? Is it already split? No, it's not already split. Edit building. Give me this. Give me that. Give me that. Split. And then we're going to hit X. And we're going to pull it down just underneath just a hair. Because ill with Z fighting. Gross. Right? And then I think... Pause. No, because this would stay white. Everything on the inside would go blue. So I'm going to revisit that thought process. We're going to go blue there. Right? We're going to split that. We're going to tap it all down. Slightly. Just like this. There we go. Right? And that's still our ADA. And then what we can do is... This is going to be interesting. Art shapes. Art shapes. Where are my... Am I going to be able to pull this off? That's the next question. Where is... Here, the half circle, right? Can I get away with this? Do we think I can pull this off? What do we think? I think I can. And then where's my flat piece? And you're probably like, wait, what are you doing? You're going to see. There's that one, like, TikTok that goes around. This needs to be smaller. Of the guy who just, like, hand paints this. Right? So it's basically Yeah, this needs to be skinnier, which is perfect. So it's basically this, right? And then where is it? The circle at the top. Is it me or our cheap's never allowed to get this small? Or am I crazy? Ooh, I'm choking. What's going on? I mean, it looks like a number 5, but like, I feel like it was this. Right? Hold on. ADA parking sign. Oh, maybe it's not that exactly. Kind of. Kind of. Feel like we need an arm. It comes out like that. It's a lot. Does this get even smaller? It does, right? I thought so. Hold on. Let's go smaller. Nope, you do not. But that's fine. And we can do that. Alright, that's our ADA parking sign. Hot mess. Let's grab all of this stuff that we've now put here. And we're going to put it in the same light blue. Let's group that. Hello. Oh, see, it's doing it. Oh, no, I was in the... I wasn't in the group. Sorry. Light blue. All of it. Boop. I wish I can get smaller. Does it get small? I can kind of get it smaller. That's fine. Right? Number 5. Johnny 5 alive. There we go. It's our 88 parking. Doesn't look horrible. Right? Does it sell it? I think it sells it very well. I think it does everything I need it to do and more. She's fabulous. We love her. We love her long time. That's what we do. All right, so that'll live there. That'll live there. That'll live there. Right? And then we're just going to say uno, dos, tres. And we'll copy, paste, not over, rotate, and just pop them right there. Those are ADA spots. Boop! Look at that. Super fun, super easy. ADA coming alive. Coming at ya. Alright, so that's that energy. Now, I feel like we probably have some sort of fencing or bollards. I think these bollards are fine. So I'm going to just take these bollards and we're going to just bring a handful over and just see what we can do here. Right? Because this would definitely be like bollard central, right? So let's take that. We're going to split that from the building. We're going to do this. We'll grab this. And I think I had these at a 0.5 or a 1 meter. Oh, it's shifting again. Yeah, I had them at 1 meter. Perfect. Right? And then these two go away. Actually, no. These would probably stay. Which means this entire stretch. Let me move this over a hair. Right? Because you would want safety at the edge of the sidewalks, right? Let me edit scenery. Give me this. I'm going to split that. And center those here. And then we'll center those there. Right? Just for safety purposes, in case, you know, there's like some crazy drivers out there. Right? Kind of a vibe. And then let me grab this, since I split this group. And I can just pull these over that way. And just drop them right into place. Because they roll with the best of us. Right? Now we'll split around this way. Let me pull this here. Make that a little bit longer. I don't know why it's doing the shifting thing again. It had stopped doing it for a minute, and now it's doing it again. I don't know why. I think I need to pull all of these back. That one, this one. And they just need to scooch a hair in that direction. I'm going to line it up just like that. And I feel like our infrastructure is sorted there. Right? We should probably, maybe we get rid of this. Right, let's take our lamp posts that are here. I'm going to put these right in that corner shot right there. And we'll dupe it, just like that. Do the same thing in this corner right there. Not there, but there. Right? So we've got that sorted. So now we've got some symmetry happening, which is exactly what we want. Very sweet and very clean. Right? So now we know. We drive in here. We should do guest drop-off in text. The editable text. We'll do this. And of course it's slightly uneven as par for the course. Capital guest drop off. And caps didn't work. So try it again. Guest drop off. Get rid of that G. Okay. And then we're going to go huge. And this is going to be in that same grayish. And if you're wondering, would that really be that big? My park has it that big. It's humongous, like ginormous. There we are. Guest drop off. And I think the color is still a little bit too white. Yeah, I think that's better. Guest drop off, just like that. And then this left turn, we're gonna duplicate. Nope. Edit scenery. Give me this. Can I? Are both of these? No, just that one. Split that. Give me this. I want it by itself. And then we'll swap it around this way. And we know that it's turn to get out. Just like that energy, right? I feel like that's the vibe. I think this one can come back a bit. Maybe we do like that. Yeah, that's fine. I think the one is fine. All right, so guest drop-off will be here. They come around. They swing around. Buses have enough space to turn. They'll probably have to turn out pretty far and come back, but we won't obviously bollard that up because there's no need for that. Did I move this? That's weird. Why did that shift in that direction? Let's figure that out. Give me you, give me you, give me you, give me you, and we'll just move you back where I had you, which was there. I think that's fine, just like that. That's good. We don't need anything more and or less than that. I can take this one, move this out a bit just to line up accordingly, like there. Yeah, and I think that's clean, right? Nice and clean. Now, there's no trees in our parking lot, and I'm okay with that. There's no need for them. I do want to grab our four-ways now. Let's grab this. Let's take this four-way. We're going to split from building, and we're just going to start spamming this in, like, various locations. So we'll have one there. We will have one here. Why is it doing that? That's new. One there. Have one here. All right. We'll have one here in this corner. We're gonna have to connect those those pieces. It's fine. Figure that out. Right. And then I feel like we would probably have. Where's my center? Is there a center? Is that the center there? I guess that's the center, right? Yeah, that's the center for sure. One there. One here. Right? And that's kind of like what our lighting setup's going to look like so far. Take a look. Yeah, look at that. I mean, it's just the right amount of light. It's a little too bright for me, I think. Still, can I? Of course I can't. Because I separated them all. Ha ha ha! You would think I would learn. Let's group all these back together. Because lessons, right? We learn lessons in life. If you don't learn, you're destined to keep making the same mistakes like I'm doing right now and wasting all of my time. We're going to group all that together. And then now that it's grouped, I can just come in and I could say, oh, look, these aren't connected either. Give me these. 1, 2, 3, and that. Let's group all of that together. All right, because it's a little too bright. That's the one thing we need to be mindful of with lighting. These lights are very aggressive. We can easily come in and we can adjust them. Less yellow, more white. But like, yeah, like that's really, oh, Schnikey. That's really the color we want, right? So it's not like overpoweringly bright. Do you feel me? And I feel like that's the look that we want. I really like how this is looking. This is cute. So now what I want to do is I want to take this here. I use sand color for lighting. Yeah, me too. It depends on what the lighting is. In your parking lots, you want more of like a true white light. But if you're looking for regular like in-park lighting, like a sandy color like this one works really well. So I agree with you on that one. Good call. All right, cool. We're going to take this and we're going to actually, I can probably run this straight up to here, right? We know that will be that. And then this full one is going to come all the way there. Okay, so it's down, up, down or up? No, that won't work. I just started playing this game. How do you hire new staff? So in your staff area right over here, or F7, you hit staff, and then you just click on them, and they're going to hover with the cursor. So then you just click, and then you just hire new staff. And it's good that I'm hiring these guys because there's some dirt in my parking lot, so they can come clean that. Y'all are going the wrong way, friends. Clean the dirt. Clean the dirt. Wipe up the dirt. Clean the dirt. There you go. Very cutesy. Very demure. Okay, so we kind of got that sorted. I feel like I want to duplicate. Let me see something. Because this, I want to move this way. And these, I want to duplicate to the back end, right? Because it would be front and back that would have these. For sure, for sure. No, I'm not selecting you. Thank you. Control X. We're going to come back over here. We're going to drop those back over here and align them as best as we can with that other row. Just for safety purposes, right? Yes. I need, yes. Trash cans, yes. Need to happen. I cannot forget trash cans because that is what I forget often. Let me grab these. We're going to duplicate these to 0.5, and it's all going to shift, so we're going to have to do that again because I don't know why this game does that, but it's fine. And we're going to go all the way down to the end to there. Oh, that actually was lining up really well right to that end. That's great. All right, so we know this. We can go left or right here, so we're going to take this, and we're just going to grab this part of the sign. And we're going to go like that and flop her over. Let's tuck her in. Line her up. And move that triangle down. There we go. Right, so they can go wherever they want to go. I mean, realistically, it's a left or right. It's not a straight. So we should probably get rid of the straight now that I think about it. Right? It's a left or right turn. Right? And they can go left into this parking area, right into that one. This side, now we need to take this guy. Right? And then we're going to say, turn around. Every now and then I get a little... Does the staff also work the rides for you? Yeah. So you got to choose the right staff members. So hold on one second. Let me just finish this up and then I will... I feel like this would just need one. No, it would need two. But that would be a little bit more that way. So I feel like... There's your exit moment, right? Cool. So yeah, so like if you go to staff, you've got... They're all different jobs. So you have your janitor, you have maintenance, you've got your vendor for the stores and the food. your lifeguards, your ride attendants, and then all of your entertainers. So you just choose the one you wanna, do his thing, do their thing. But you want to make sure you choose a ride attendant. Like when you place the rides will place on their own, so you don't have to worry about that, right? They'll place their own ride attendants. I feel like I need just 2 of these here, and then I want to grab these. We'll swap it around, and we'll put these on this side. Move these over just a bit more so they're equidistant to that center line. All right, so I think that kind of works. Okay, thank you for that. Of course, anytime, friend. Like I said, when you place a ride and you open it, you'll have a ride attendant. So you don't have to worry about that. I feel like we need to grid off. Now, don't laugh at me, but this needs to be gridded off for buses only. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this. Oh, no. Edit building. There we go. Duplicate. What was that placement? That was weird. All the way to the end there for now. Right? And then that we're going to have to split and pull in. Give me that. Pull you in right there. All right. So now with this little grouping we've got here. I'm going to do that. Not place it twice. Thanks, dude. Because that needs to go away. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We'll do this, right? We'll pull this like this. That's tight right there. So I may need to grab these two, split them, and move them over. Just like that. Just so there's like some semblance of movement there. And then what we can do is we can exit. Duplicate, put that down for a second. We're going to split that one. I'm going to, yep, just like that. And we're going to be very keen on this. We're going to go 1. No, we should make them equidistant. So 1 meter, of course. 1 meter. No. 1 meter. 2 meters. Thank you. I hate this glitch. I don't know why it exists. It's the pain in the rear end, but it's fine. So I feel like we can do this. And this will sell what we're looking to do, which means do not enter. This is not for you kind of energy. Do you know what I mean? And then can I grab them all is the question. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. 7, 8, 9. Nope. 9, 10. Fantastic. Turn that off. It's going to shift everything. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Every time something gets messed up, we're just going to shift. Just like that. So it's a little bit more equidistant. Right? And then we're going to get our editable text. Texty. And we're going to come here. And we're going to type the word bus. Got to find the center, though. Sus. Totally sus. Bus only. And we're going to change that to art bus. And that's our vibe right there. Love that. Super fun. Right? And this is just like extra space that people are going to drive around. But the buses need the space to turn. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that's totally a thing. Now, all of this here, this, I'm going to split. I'm going to push back so it's flush here. And I think that'll work. And then we need to think about edit scenery. Give me this. I like the spacing that we've got going on here. So maybe it's Whatever that is, right? So, roughly. Maybe make it yellow so it stands out. Oh, the bus one? Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Good call. I think equidistant would be there. Right, and I think that works for us, right? We're going to make this bright yellow. Not that. No, because the sign is here, friend. Where's the sign? I want the sign. Thank you. Make that yeller. We'll make all the stripes yellow, too. Of course, I have to select them all again, because, you know. Wouldn't have to happen if it wasn't me. What if I did that? I just did that and said, nope, I don't want any of you. I just want that. That works. Look at that. We're going to make this yeller. Can I group them? No, I can't. Paint. I can do the paint thing, though. I can do that. Okay, yellow. Right? And then we're going to yellow. Yellow. No, the dirty yellow. Yellow, yellow. That's fine. Right? Then we're going to hit X. I'm going to pull this down a little bit because it's a little bit more flush. Wait, what? Oh, I see what happened. It also selected that. Great. Give me none of this. Nope, I don't want you, I don't want you, I don't want you. I do want you and you and you and you. Can I do that? All right, I did it. Bus only. There we go. Right, and that's kind of a vibe. Do we make this yellow also? Right? Are you seeing it? I think I'm seeing it. Yeah, we'll do that in the yellow as well. It should be a faded yellow though, so we'll have to figure that out. That'll become a faded yellow at some point. But I think that's a moment, right? And I think we've kind of got to look here. I think, yeah, we got to make this wide for the buses, right? So they can make around this corner. They'll probably come out and around, which means we probably shouldn't have this split. But what I want to do is I want traffic cones. And those are going to be really easy to make. To be honest with you, let's grab our art pieces. We're going to grab our square. Let's get in the light. Let's get in the light. Just get in the light. All right, because they would only be about that big. Oh my God, these are really high up, actually. Now that I look at this, this needs to come down a bit more. To like there. Which means everything else is going to have to do the same thing. Anything that I adjusted. Right there. Right there. You need to get adjusted. It's fine. I mean, as expected, when you're doing this type of detailing, you're going to have hiccups. Hiccups happen. Which is fine. It could always be worse. Just never forget that. It can always be worse. It's just a video game. It is just a video game. There we are. Very cutie. Very demure. Let's grab this. This. Oh my God, this is all not connected, is it? Okay. Not a problem. See how easy that was? Just about just like that. Great. In this moment, that's here. All of this we're gonna bring down. Get it nice and tight. Just like that. I think that should be everything, right? No, because we've got these cross beams, right? They're still popping up a bit. None of them are connected. But if I do that, now they're perfect. Loves it, right? Yeah, all right. So it's kind of the vibe. Love it. I think we can get away with these four. Give me these four. We're going to spin them around this way. We'll line them up along this. And then this will be, we'll make a gravel lot. That's what we call it in my park. We call it a gravel lot. So, it's kind of a thing. But I feel like that's good. Right? And then if I grab just this one and this one. Because that would be where the gravel lot would be, to be honest with you. But we'll figure that out when we need it. Actually, you would be great there, and then that one would get deleted. And then we'll grab all of this, and we'll, no, they're like, no, you can't do that. I said no. We'll put this all along here on the edge of glory, and I'm hanging on my wheel. I said I'm hanging, baby. Cool. I told you guys I was energetic tonight. You didn't want to listen, right? So we'll do that, and then what we'll do is we'll grab these 4 sets right here, and we're just gonna go like that, and just make it that our easy move, right? I mean, how perfect is that, right? And the parking lot is lit. Like, it looks good. It looks exactly how it's supposed to look. I think what we can do is, when we fence this off, right, the idea is that you can drive through here into gravel lot, which will live in this world here. Now, gravel lot will not have parking spaces. It's just a gravel lot, right? But I think this kind of does exactly what I need it to do. I do need one more of these, though. I think, hold on, give me this. Here, right? Are we thinking the same thing? I'm thinking that goes there. Right? And that's kind of like our look. And then we've got this sign here, which we still need to light up. But see ya, partner. Let's duplicate. No, because it's a whole moment, right? There's that, and there's that. So one. Nope, not clicking on that, friend. One. Nope, not clicking on that, friend. 1, 2. Nope, not clicking on that, friend. 1, 2, 3. Nope, not clicking on that. Nope. Nope. I want that. There we go. Let's group that together. We're going to duplicate that. Okay. We're going to see if I can just prop you right up there, because you're going to live right there. Western Watts is closed for business. We're going to do like a skewed, like it's falling off the sign there. Right? Is that touching? No, it's not. Of course it's not. Let's go all the way back. Right? And then this will do the same light. So what I did was I just stuck a light in, because I was like, realistically, that's what this park would do. Right? They would grab the cheapest light they could find. Not crooked. Maybe we do it crooked. Maybe it's like, it sits there. How far out are you sticking? Right? But then it's like, you're really sticking out far. Oh my goodness. Right? That's a little bit too far right there. Right? And then maybe it's that, but then it's like slightly crooked. Right? It's just slightly crooked. Along with the sign. What we should also do is I think these are, I don't remember if these are their own thing. No, of course, because when I put these on, I was just futzing. Oh, there's also barriers under here to keep people from walking through the whole neighborhood, because that's what they were doing. I mean, we'll open up the barriers at some point. I don't know if that's going to be feasible, though, because they're just going to start walking up and down the street, which is weird. But I feel like that'll do what I needed to do right there. Right? And then what I want to do is I want just one of these. Give me this one. To be burnt out. No, I don't want all of them burnt out. I just want this one burnt out. Welcome to this crappy ass park. All right, very fun, right? Our parking lot. Look how fast that was. That was an hour and a half of us just banging out a parking lot, right? Now what we need to do is we need to think about, from an infrastructure or from a health and safety standpoint, right? We need to start lining the edges with this. So I'm going to make this super easy for us. Let's turn the lights back on, because we don't need it to be nighttime anymore. And then we're going to have these all live like here, right? So I'm gonna bring this to here. Oh, she shifted. Duplicate, there we go. And we're just gonna build this out this way. Oh, my headphones are dying. My headphones are dying. My headphones are dying. Oh my goodness. Flashbang. Sorry about that, guys. You know, I usually warn you when I'm changing the lights. My bad. All right, cool. So we're going to line these up straight away all along this back row here. And they're all going to be in different... Wait, is it crooked? It's crooked. It's crooked. It's fine. Now this we don't have in a group because this is like a ton of pieces. But these are really fun to make. They were super simple to make too. If you go back to my last live, I built it in my last live. If you want to check that out. How far forward can I bring you? I can bring you to like here. Right? What if I just did that? I think that works for me. We're gonna group and make our lives easier. Look at that. Bang. Bing bok boom bok bang bok bow. I love him. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, nope, give me 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now the way gravel lot works is that it's like I said, it's just a little gravel. It's literally a gravel lot, but said lot will come to like here, and then of course my snap wasn't on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. We're not doing that. No, we're doing this one. Okay. And then we're going to swing it around. Turn that off. We're going to line this up here. And it's basically just a gravel pit. That's it, right? It's like, it's literally this. Let's do here. We're going to come to here. And it's going to get no farther than there, I don't think. I think that's fine. Right? Hashtag gravel lot. Love it. And then we grab this. And bring this way. Bring this way. And then uno más. One more. Right there. Now, gravel lot doesn't have, and this is weird, but there's no like fence barrier for gravel lot, right? You just drive in and park where we tell you you're allowed to park. And there's obviously somebody that like mans it when we do open gravel lot, but this is only for when it like gets super busy. That's why we do the gravel lot. But we're not going to do straight gravel like this, the white gravel. This just looks weird, right? So we're going to come in there, and now we're just going to burn off those edges, right? And we're gonna lighten her up a little bit. She's very intense, very hard, right? We want it like that. Yeah, see? And then this way it doesn't feel like it's like really fresh, brand new gravel. The find parking spot winner. Yeah. So long story short, I went to not Canopy Lake Park. I was in, where is Boulder Dash? Lake Compounds. And it was a torrential downpour. And unfortunately, their gravel lot turns into a lake. I've got pictures and video. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. Where the entire parking lot was just one giant lake. And you kind of didn't have a choice. But it was nuts. It was nuts. But I think what we need to do is we need to say, okay, well, like if this is gravel lot, right? Like, and you're driving in through this way, then there would have to be some semblance of something here. I'm gonna go hard really quickly with that, right? Like that's got to be like that entrance, and this is like the exit moment. There's those two spots, right? And then some semblance of like, I don't know, consistency in the driving. Something like that, right? So I feel like that's kind of a vibe. And then would we, here's my thought, maybe we do run these just for gravel lot. We'll run them this way like this, just for health and safety perspective. I'm just thinking like Someone's going to drive through this. You know what I mean? Someone's going to get extra saucy. And they're going to drive straight out of the lot. All right? It's going to be nuts. It's going to be nutsy crazy. Nutsy crazy. Right? This is no good on 2. So let's pull this all the way to here. Pull this forward. Right? So I think like that. And then we'll just this single. Bring this single out this way. Right? This is your exit. This is your entrance. Right? Just like that. And then maybe do we bring this to here? Yeah. I think that's it. This is entrance. This is exit. And it reads that way. Right? And they're not perfect. They're not equidistant because, this park don't care about health and safety, realistically. So that's gravel lot. That's kind of like the vibe we're giving for back there. So that's the energy. And yes, my gravel lot is very square. And I think, let me delete that because that should not be there. I think for the most part, we're in a good way. If you're wondering why this piece of path is here, is because I was using it to get really good photo moments. Right, so that's kind of like our parking lot. That's where we're at. Now, do we need trees? That is a question. We need shade. We need shade or something, right? Do we do bus shade? No, because these aren't public buses. There would be no bus shade. I mean, we throw shade often, but it wouldn't be bus shade. We would definitely, though... I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it right now, but we're going to have to line this whole side here. So that I think this will be a tomorrow project because I just don't have the mental capacity for this today after working a full day in the office. But I think from a parking lot perspective, this plays the part. Right? Now, the other thing we've got to worry about is our boundary is there. So I think I'm just going to come through with this stupid... I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But it does what I need it to do. Medium trees. Wait. Medium trees. Yeah, this one. Right? And this is just going to like... And then we'll come... I hate this brush because this brush is trash. But... I mean, this is a mini-series. Like, I'm not trying to do this. Like, March 20th is a week away. I've got a post... Speaking of, you guys voted. You guys voted, and Shenaniganlandia will be our next video that comes out. I am almost done editing that, and I'll get that out there for all y'all. Right? But I feel like that's the vibe I want. I want it to feel secluded. Like, yeah, look at that. Right? And I think we can come back. We can come back and we can sort out what, like, the bushes and stuff look like. Because I know when we pull back, this all disappears. But like, ooh, look, it must be change of guard. But I feel like that's the vibe. So now the next thing on our docket for tonight is going to be this little guard booth here. So obviously this needs to go away. Edit building. Give me this. I was just putting that for spacing's sake. My question is, oh, hello. I didn't realize that was happening. Let's split that. Let's pull these up a hair just so they come back above the ground. Thank you. Right, we'll do that. And my thought is that we would probably have, for lack of... Oh my goodness, I forgot we were making cones. I forgot about that. But there would probably be like barriers here. You know what I mean? Like, this would be security being like, okay, y'all can't drive here. So we're going to put these up. You know what I mean? That's security sorting things out. And I think, where else would we see that? I think we would probably see them like here. Do you know what I mean? Like a couple of those there. There would definitely be one there. This is just security being security. You know? I feel like this would probably have... There's got to be something here. Ish. Right? So do we do the barrier straight the way down? Homegirl looks stuck over there. What do we think? Do we think she's stuck? No, she's moving. She's moving now. All right, so we can get away with doing this, I think. And maybe we just run these along the full stretch. Because, again, this is just security being security. You know what I mean? Trust me, security be security in. Right? Give me this. Pull this down. So, like, there. And that's just to keep people from turning right. And then we'll do another set of these. Oh, I just realized we don't have a divider line here. Which is... Oh, no, because you can park in there. I just realized something. I made it so that you can park on the exit row. Damn, those cars is going to be stuck. So sorry, people, but you screwed. But I feel like that's the vibe for that. I feel like we should definitely do for now. And what is this aquatic fence? I like that fence better for this barrier moment, but it's fine. Let's grab our barriers here. And then I feel like we would have them like, they would totally be here for sure. Like Gravelot's closed for today, friends. You know what I mean? Maybe it's like we have some of these here. Oh, girl, don't tell me you're tired. Huffing and puffing in my ear. All right, so we've got that. We need more of those things here. We would also need, like, so this would be an opening here. So let me grab this. I feel like all of this would be open. Right, so like guests can walk in there. And then we're going to have to get on this fence. Because this fence is going to have to cut off, I think, from like here to here. Right? All of that would need to go. No, not that. I need this. Not you. Yes, you. Not you. Not you. Not you. Not you. Not you. So I need that. Yes. I feel like all of that would go away. And then our building. This would be our building there, right? That's kind of the vibe I'm thinking. Unless we get rid of the fence in the front and we lock the building up right there, right? Like one there, and then we do like a mini one on that side. And that will be our admin building. Yeah, we can even push this up to the edge like this. Do like cute planters in the front and get rid of the fence work. Yeah, I feel like that's better. We need a little bit of breath here. And then this has to become like a plaza moment. There. Yeah, Gravelot's looking solid. The other thing about Gravelot, my ADD is kicking in if you haven't noticed, so we're just going to jump around for a bit. But the other thing about Gravelot we need to be mindful of too is we would definitely have this kind of foliage moment happening. Let me duplicate that. All right, so if you've never seen me do this before, this is just how you make really quick and easy weeds that like just kind of stick out of the ground. You just spam the hell out of it. You know what I mean? You kind of can't see it there, but you can see it better here. Right? This way it just looks like Gravelot is just, it's doing its thing. Grab that. And then we'll turn it this way. Right, so there's like some of that growing that way. We're going to grab all of this. We're going to pull this here. And now this is going to come like this. I'm just trying to fill in Gravelot with a little bit of extra je ne sais quoi. I don't know what that means, by the way. I say it a lot. I should probably look that up. All right, and then we'll get another one up here. Right, just so it feels like it's like kind of getting overgrown a little bit. Do you know what I mean? It does disappear when we pull back, but it's fine. I feel like that's a look, you know what I mean? Like it's just kind of growing. And then we'll hit up all of these edges too. Lighten. Lighten? I don't know what that is. I'm so sorry. Lighting? Oh, you're saying we need lighting back here. You are correct. I feel like this would be like temporary lighting structures. Right? So we've got these lights that we put in here. Where are they? Duplicate this. So we made these like temp light structures. I feel like this would be the only lights that would be allowed in here, right? So what if we did like, hold on. What if we did, let me edit this group. Let me grab these. We're going to flop them around, spin it around this way, right? And then let's grab this. We're going to grab, let's see what we've got by way of all the metal stuff. Because I feel like we can easily make metal. I need metal box, metal box, metal box, metal box. It would be yellow. It would definitely be yellow. For sure, for sure. Is that all we have that's listed as metal? What is this? An oxygen tank? By George, I think we've figured out the perfect thing that would work. All right? This is going to be our lighting setup right here. Because that looks like electricity, right? So, like, shut up. Shut up. And then we need to give this wheels. Can I... Hold on. Tell me this isn't perfect. Give me these. Turn them around. Oh my god, it looks like Wally. Wally! But this would definitely be flipped around this way, right? This would be turned for sure, right? And it's just a temp. It's a temp thing. Right? And now we can just spam these. Let's hold on. All right, and that's all the light you get with this thing. That's it. That's all you're allowed. Right? Maybe we have like one in this corner. It looks like Wally. I want to give him arms and a little tree. Did you see somebody made a Wally? I love that. There's a Wally out there for sure. Somebody did a Wally in Planet Coaster. I love it. All right, we'll take this one. Maybe it's like slightly askew that way. We'll put another one in that corner over there. Right? And just like sporadically place them. Maybe there's another one over here. Right? And that's your parking. Should we do in the corners back here? Yeah, maybe we'll do like one over there. And we'll do another one over here. And then we'll say this is it. It's all parked. Right? That's the parking. With our little Wally lights. Wally! But that's great. Gravel lot sucks. I hate parking in gravel lot. We should probably grab a few of these, now that I'm thinking about it. Let's flip those around. And we're going to run this down this way. These would definitely be running along here. For sure. But let's do them behind the lights. And then we're going to bring them all the way down. That. Right? And that's kind of like our moment, right? Love that. Parking lot. Look at that. I mean, it looks so good. You know what I mean? And then I think, because that's closed over there, we were going to make traffic cones, so we're going to do that really quickly. Traffic cones are really easy to make in this game. We're going to go to our square. I'm going to shrink our square down. I like this color orange too. I'm going to make it as small as it can go because it would be about that size. So we're going to place that, and then we're going to get the cone. And that's as small as the cone will get. And then we're going to make that. And then both the same orange. Can I? Hello? Can I have that, but not that? Thanks. Group. Great. Let's come back into here. Edit group. Give me this. We're going to make that the same orange. So we've got you. We'll copy you. I'll grab you. Okay. Great. And now I need to Control Z. Nope. Control Z. Can I shrink this down small enough? I can. Oh, it's too big. It's too big. Absolutely too large. Can I... Yeah, no, it's kind of too big. I mean, we could do that. No, like a lighter gray. No, lighter gray. Traffic cone? Does that look like a traffic cone? What else do I have that's round? Let's see. That's all too big stuff. That stuff's too big. It's too darn large. Hurt me, hurty. Too darn large. You're not doing pirates. I'm over pirates. I spent a whole thing building out pirates. I bet you $20 the next set they release is pirates. I'm gonna be very upset. Very upset. because I hand created all that pirate stuff for Shenaniganlandia. Ooh, what are you? Do you get small enough? No, you do not. A round sign. Ooh. This maybe. Let me see. Ooh, what is that? Is that huge? That's as small as you get. That's as small as you get. Ooh. Would you work? You might work. Let me delete these. Not that. Not that. Not touching you. Not touching you. I'm not touching you. Stupid. There we go. Okay. I've got that. I've got that. Now we can shrink it down. And then, yes. Perfect. Ha-ha! I'm not touching you. I think that's great. Look at that. Oh, what did I just do? It's my life. Place it, darn it. Exactly what I was looking for. Loves it. All right, cool. So we have a little traffic cone, right? Oh, my goodness. No. I just want that. Can I move it? Thanks. So I think for this, right, we would have like, let's say we have traffic cones like here, right? Let's make them equidistant. This is totally a thing that security would do. Can I whoa. Oh, when you pull back, it loses its polygon count. It looked weird for a second. Can I have all of this? Thanks. And we're just going to continue that duplication process like that. And we're going to come all the way to the end here. There we are. Quite lovely, actually. She looks fantastic. We're going to also take that. We're going to duplicate it. We're going to bring it right over here. And we're going to just drop her right there. See, I feel like this would also be a thing, right? They would totally do this. Security loves cones. They love barriers. Trust me, I know. Give me this. We're going to go, what did I say, 1 meter or 2 meters I have it at, right? 4 meters? Do I have it at 4 meters? I don't remember. No, that's too far because realistically I only need it to go to there. Let's do that. Yes. One more? Yeah, that's fine. And then I can just judge that. I can judge it a bit in this direction, and then we should be... See, this is how you know I have a lot of energy. I start making all these voices. My other personalities come out. It's a whole thing. All right, cool. I think these barriers are good here. I think I want to duplicate these some more. Just, again, because I feel like this is all stuff that security would have, right? It's kind of like that kind of energy. Right? We wouldn't have permanent lighting. This is a very dark space, but we'll fix that once we build this little guard booth, because we'll put spotlights, because the guard booth is going to have to check people in, right? Is this good? This stuff is good, right? Yeah, that's fine. All right, so I think we've got a vibe going here. Do I think we need cones anywhere else? No, but I think we could probably put a couple more parkings. No, because this bus would need to get over. So if I put a parking spot to there, the bus would have trouble getting over. We need to give that space. Maybe we do one more? I feel like it needs to be one more. Yeah, I think that's the vibe right there. I like that. Look at that parking lot. Que fancy. I feel like the guest drop-off needs bollards, because that's what we have in my park now. So I'm going to take these. I'm going to just hit X and duplicate them and just run them. Oh, look, they so crooked. They so crooked. Boo. You so... No, you're not crooked. Why did that look crooked? I have a curved screen. I have a curved screen. That's why they look crooked. I'm so sorry. But this is to keep people from hitting the buses or the buses hitting the cars. You know what I mean? For the guest drop-off area, I think that's great. I hope that's enough room for our buses to get out. It should be. It should be. If not, we're gonna have some banged up buses. Not my fault. All right, so that's good. I think that works. I think they're gonna exit out that way, which will be fine. They're gonna come this way. I think we've got a left turn into there, left turn there. If they decide they want to park, they can come right turn into here. I feel like though this, you know what though, this left turn moment would be barriered off because they shouldn't be making a left turn into the parking lot if they're just dropping somebody off, right? All right, cool. So then if I'm a guest and I'm driving in, let's take a look here. So I'm oh, there's more garbage. So I'm driving in, right? This is this weird? No, it's not weird. So we're driving in this way. We're coming in. We're coming in. I can go left. This looks so good from this height. I love it. From peep level. And then you can drive in here. You can come down here. There's enough room to turn your cute little car. These are floating. Love that. All of these are floating. Is all of it floating? No, these aren't. Are these? Are these floating? No, they're not floating. You're not floating. You're damn for sure floating. What is that about? Put you down. Oh my goodness. And you're not lined up. There we go. Let's fix that. Oh, look at that. You, friend, need to move down. And what are you connected to? Connected to something. We're just going to move you down, line you up. Nice and neat. Okay, cool. Now, this whole bitch, all of these is not float. These are floating. These is all not lined up. I should probably do it for all of them. If I'm going to do it for one of them, I'm going to do it for all of them. This one, and this one. We're just going to move you down. And we're going to line you up. Line it up. Ba-da, 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 ba. Line it up. Don't try and figure me out. I'm warning you now. Your head will snap if you try to figure out my brain. Light it up. I should have come a lot closer and taken a look at this, huh? Oh my goodness, she's just a hot mess. Hot mess walking. Hello, my name is Hot Mess Walking. Hot mess of walking. Give me this. I want to grab this one, edit building, give me this. We're going to split that. We're going to duplicate it. I'm just going to cover over that little bit there because I hate that. Probably should do the same thing for all of them, but I can just do this. Give me that. The buses turning on and off is a vibe, by the way. Okay, and then you're going to come here, right there. I like it when you do it right there. You are not centered, so we're going to center you. We're going to bring you out. I'm going to bring you down. I'm going down. You've been around. All tied up, side down. Okay. Here we are. We've got this. Let's bring this down. Line it up there. Line it up there. Little bit of double work. Could always be worse. Is this all floating? See, none of this is floating. So I don't know how that happened to all that stuff, but that's fine. But now this is giving parking lot energy. Love it. And we don't need anything bigger than that. Like my park in real life it's double this size for sure. But I think this is fine. I don't think we need anything more than that. I really hope this is enough space for the buses to get out. If not, whoopsie. All right, our guard booth. So how are we going to do our guard booth? I've been thinking about this. Let's turn the lights back on. I need more light than that. You're going to be in my way. And is there still a tree in our parking lot? I don't remember. This one, I moved that, right? Yeah, I did move that. It's fine, just like that. Okay. So what I'm thinking for our guard booth is really easy. Realistically, I want to keep it this white brick. It's totally a vibe for sure. But what we can do is let's grab these three and we're going to duplicate. We're going to go up one. We're going to duplicate it again. We're going to go up two, right? So this is 2/3 the height. And if we get Sharon Stone, now if you don't know who Sharon Stone is, she's a very good friend of mine. We've been friends for years. Right, that's a really tall looking building. So maybe we come back and we grab these three. Let's move them. Let's go to grid heights. We'll lower that down. Like for me, that's the height that I want. I think. Yeah, that's the height that I want. I'm going to get rid of this lower bit here, right? And I'm going to come in with, where's the, what is this, brick, right? Where's the white painted brick? Here we are. And I'm going to use this. Why are you yellow? Oh my goodness. I'm going to use this. And that's kind of like my vision for the wall height. Actually, you might even get away with just the 2 height, to be honest with you, right? Yeah, I think you can get away with 2 height. For real, for real. No, we can't. You're going to see why in a minute. Duplicate this. Give me this. We're going to come up a 1/4 of a tile. Right, because it needs to be waist height for her. Because we're also going to put a lip on here for the window. And we're going to have to close this off, which is just, annoying. Can I actually just take these two? Split them from the building, and then let me pop it out a hair or in a hair. In a hair or out a hair? Let's do out a hair. Just like that. And we're going to close all that off anyway. So I'm thinking, ready? I'm thinking information screen will be here. Window, door on the other side, simple basic guard booth. It's a little bit bigger than what I would like to do. But we can get away with this. This is fine. I think this will work well. Sorry, I'm just digesting what this looks like right this moment. All right, because then we can get... Where my roof? Where my roof at? Where my roof at? Basic, simple guardhouse. I want to do like one of these moments, right? I hate this. I hate the wood slats. I hate the wood slats. I hate the wood slats. What type of roof do we want then if we don't do wood slats? Do we want, what is this, corrugated? Yeah, we don't want corrugated. We definitely don't want anything like that. What's this one? Steel roof. Let's do the steel roof if we can find the right pieces. I don't think... No, the steel roof doesn't come in those. Okay. What do I need? I just need the angled pieces. Give me the angled pieces. Where my angles at? Where my angles at? What is this one? That's ugly. I don't want that. Do we do the shingled one? Wait, does this shingle? Yeah, it does. Alright, because we can get away with this, I think. If we did this. That's a little low. We're going to have to move those up. Come up a half a beat. Right? And we're obviously going to trim all this out as well. So I'm not even stressing too much. Alright, because we're going to take these, and then this becomes, look at that. I love it. 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 I want more of it. Right? It's kind of got like that energy. And since we've got those, we maybe do have to move this down a hair. So it tucks in. Like that. Yeah, see? That's a vibe. Right? Now she's giving me what I want. Now what I need to do is I need to grab our... No, it would be wood. It'd be wood. Wood. Right? Because we need to run this trim work there too. Hold on. That is, what is this? Western roof, right? Western roof. Do they have these on the angles? They should, right? No, they don't. Got those trims there. We need to run this up that way. I wonder... Hold on. This is all wall. It's all decor. Grr. That's the corrugated iron. There we go. Okay. Here. No. Wooden tile. Is it wooden tile? Wooden tile. Is it easier if I just do this? I always do this to myself. Western. Here we go. Okay. Where you at? Okay. This whole set. So this set does not come with these pieces on an angle, and they're gridded, which sucks. All the non-gridded pieces. Do I have classic brick. What is this? That's a log. Yeah, I would love to be able to trim that off a little bit neater, and I think we can. I think we can. All right, let's do this. Let's grab our wood pieces. Wall wood, because this would be a wood roof for sure. In the low profile. Just like that. Very clean edges. All right, almost looks like a McDonald's hut. Like a mini McDonald's, right? Do we want the building to be white is the question, right? Do we paint it tan? Right? Maybe it's like, oh my God, no, I did not. Nope. Nope, no. The roofs have got to be separate. Give me these. Can I split those? Thank you. The roofs have got to be separate because I want this to be like a tan. Not a yellow or an orange. Brown. I'm thinking like tan. Right? Like ugly tan. I love ugly tan. Okay, cool. Ugly tan is fun. Now we need to trim this off some way so it doesn't feel so weird. So I think what we should do is we've got, not that, we've got wall decor. Oh, that's why. Air filters. Wall decor. That we can use as trim work. And I did this a lot. Using the wall decor as trim work. For some reason I'm thinking I want this, but shrunken down and tucked in as like some semblance of a trim. Right? Obviously we're gonna have to put a ceiling in this. Right? But if we did that and we kind of played up on our colors, let me paste that for a second. Give me this, because I need this color. Hello, I need the color. Thank you. Extreme close up. All right. Oh, I'm stuck. There we go. Oh yeah, look at that little guardhouse. It's so puny. I love it. Right? But it's like just above her head, so that's great. So what I'm thinking is we can do this. Let's edit this building. We're going to take this. I'm going to grab, not that. I want to, really? Go into the roof, please. Group. Thank you. Now I can work. No, I can't. There we go. All right, cool. So I think for this, I want it to be that green. And then the same brown we're using up there. I think it's this brown. No. Where's the station? We need to go to the coaster station. All the way over here. See this trim work? I love this color combination I've got going on here. That color. It's like, it's not brown, but it reads brown next to the green, even though it's a green as well, which I think is great. It's just such good color theory trick. Let me grab that. Okay, let's color this correctly. Right? That's green and green, but because it's the green, this green is next to this green, right? It's a blue green and a brown green or a yellow green. It reads brown. I love it. It's just such good color theory. Right? And I think what we can do is let's bump this up. I want to find a corner. Find the corner like that. We're going to create this kind of energy, right? Hold on. We'll do like this. And like that. Alright, just some semblance of a trim work like that. Let me... Annoying. Grab these two pieces. We'll X that out. Spin it around. Put it over on this side. Stick it right in the corner. And then we're going to delete that. Grab 1, 2, 3. Nope. 3, 4. Control Z, Control X. And spin around that way. There's a nice square around it. There we go. Right? That's kind of the energy I'm looking for. Just simple, weird, crazy trim to balance that out. And then we need to trim off this edge here. So this we can easily do with the wood pieces. Thinking we do it with the... that's huge. That's huge. No, we can do that. I think we can get away with that. Let me see. Because what I do for one side, I can do for all of them. So I'm not even upset about it. All right, we're going to make this that darker green, the other green. And we'll come around this way. Do the same thing here. Hold on, please. There. Pull these up. Ah. This one roof piece. She's got the worst. Hitbox. Ah! I took 2 pictures by accident. Push this up a bit. Maybe we bring it to here. Yeah, I think that's better. Scooch that over too. No, we're going to bring it down. We're going to have to bring it down. Yeah, for sure. All right, and then what we'll do is we'll copy it again. All right, not bring it so far down, but we're going to push it back just to give a little semblance of a wooden trim detail. Now we'll change that color to the other green. Right? And that's kind of like the vibe we've created. Look at that. It's just something different. We'll delete that. We'll take one. No, we're going to have to delete that one again, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put those 2 back. Let's come here. Spin it around. Uh-oh, I've turned off my snaps. All right. Note to future me, make sure your damn snaps are on, dude. What are you doing? It's amateur hour? I'm very harsh on myself, very harsh. Not snap distance. Yes, okay. Oh, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so we're gonna have to do it all over again anyway. See, this is why, I cannot handle myself sometimes. Okay, we've got that, okay. We're gonna hit X, got our snaps on, and whoop, okay. Got a nice little trim going on there, that's fun, right? Is this white again? This is white again, right? Oh, is it? I'm confused. Gosh darn it. Oh, wait. It is. Maybe it's just the way the light is hitting it? I'm so confused. I'm so confused because that looks white to me. But it says it's not. It says it's not. Look, I just chose it. Look. It says it's not white. It's the same color. Look. Wild, huh? That's weird. This looks white to me. Yeah, but it says it's not. See, color theory, man. Color theory is trippy. Color theory is trippy. So we got that fun little trim going on. It's a cute little house. We'll do one of these lighty jammies. One of these will live right up there. Huh? So security is known for having these lights. We laugh about it. We laugh about it, but yes, this will come here. We'll tuck that in just like that. We're gonna make this like faded gray because it's gross, right? And we're just do. Oh, it looks humongous. Actually, that needs to be shrunken down. Okay, let's not spin that way. Let's spin this way. Thank you. We're going to just put one on each side. Oh my goodness. I can't even grab them. Because they're not connected to the family. Look at that. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Can I? Yes. Okay. And then can I? Yes, I can. Yeah, buddy. Perfecto. Right, so we'll have those lights all the way around. Let me see what this looks like. Right, just the right amount of lighting, I think. What's interesting is the inside is getting lighting as well. There is Z fighting happening here. That's not a cute look. I'm going to have to fix that as well. Just like that. Right? So we'll have that light go around. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we need to... I need Sharon Stone to move. Let's come inside, Miss Stone. You can just stand there for now. Stand over there. Right? So the next thing we need to do now that we got our lighting... I'm itchy everywhere. Oh my goodness. Is we need to think... We would probably have barrier gates here too, right? Because they wouldn't want people walking into the cars driving in, right? And then we need to put in trim work. So let's do, let me go back to daytime. There we go. Sorry about your eyes, friends. All right, so here we are back in daytime. And the idea is, these are hovering, aren't they? No, they're in there. Okay. The idea is maybe we do, where is my Western wood? Flashbang. Sorry about that. I warned you this time. We've got this Western wood here, which is very bulbous, right? But when we shrink it down, it doesn't look so bad. It has a nice trim to it, right? And I feel like this is the look I want to give this building, right? But we're going to make it the faded green. Because hashtag... Does this go... Oh. No, I don't want it that high. Right, let's grab this. Let's make this a thing. We'll group that. We're going to make the trim its own world. Edit group. Okay, we'll do this. Give me this. Put this on the same side over here. And then dupe it on the other side. Right there. I like it when you put it right there. Okay. It's kind of a moment. Okay. Now the question is, do we want to have this now become the story that we're telling here, right? Like, do we flush it here? I feel like this is like a thing. So we can do this. Give me these 4. Pull these here and do the same thing here. Right? And then this is starting to build out kind of the look, right? So you can never judge a book by its cover until it's completed. Right? So you kind of got that energy happening. We're going to need... Ooh. I guess this one didn't duplicate. We're going to need these 2 top pieces here to become a crossbar along the top for us. So the question is, do I... Yeah, I think I do. I think I do, just like that. Just so we've got that along the front. And then this will also be... Hold on. Edit. Give me this. Pull this down. Alright, because we need a lower trim, but I don't want it to do that. So we're going to have to make this a bit smaller. Hold on. I need just one. We'll work with just the one. Well, I actually like it like kind of busting out a little bit like that, right? It's kind of a vibe. And we'll do that. Right? Now, I need facilities. I need... No. Information. Why isn't it coming up? What is it called? Guest services counter, even though it's a giant information. Alright, so this is a little too high. This is too high. Oh, shoot. Alright, so what's our solution? What is our solution? So I didn't plan this out correctly. I mean, we could always just build it at this height, because it's going to be car height. It's got to be car height. No, this is fine. Glass. It's car height. It's fine. I'm just not going to put a thing in there. And then we're going to grab these. Yes, these. Where, what is happening? Where is it? Hello. There we go. Huh, it's such good glass, it was invisible in the game, I tell you. All right, I like to use this one. We're going to use the tall skinnies. Right? We're going to do that. We're going to do black as our trim. So we're going to come back and trim this out. But I'm thinking we do one there. One there. All right, we're going to get the wider one. No, this one, friend. That one. Shrink it down. And this becomes our sliding glass, right? Does it slide far enough? Is the question. 'Cause I don't think she gets smaller than this. No, she does not. Do I go this one and make it larger, which means it's going to be humongousOid there, but at least... Right? This could look like a sliding glass that'll open and close like this, right? Are we seeing it? Are we seeing it? So that's our sliding glass moment. We got to make it, well, what would be the width that we would need to close? That would be the width. So it would have to be this. So the question is, do I, instead of doing the center split, do we just do 2 double splits like this? This goes away. Give me the thick one. Alright, you're going to come all the way to the edge like this. Alright, and then, yeah, that's it. That's it, because then this will come this way. Alright, but not line up perfectly. So this is going to have to like push back slightly, push forward slightly. This one needs to push forward slightly. Nope, not that one, this one. Centered on the wall here. You're going to come here, slightly back, and then slightly forward, and then we can come with our metal pieces that I love, which are these, what are they called? Hoarding primary support. I don't know. We're going to black, right? Because it'll be a black metal trim. Shrink these down. These get really small. For this instance, you won't need it to get too small unless, you know, realistically we wanted to like really trim it off. You know what I mean? Make it look very realistic, which we can. But like, I don't think it's necessary, right? Because now we've got these two pieces. We're going to grab those, we're going to group those, and we'll just make a frame with those. Two there, we'll come all the way up, two up here, and then we'll build out two on this side, and two on the following. All right, so the idea is now we're going to grab a TV, monitor, and maybe it is TV. Right, now this is going to come like this. Out, angled. No, it should be centered and higher up a bit. All right. Now we're going to mount the medium size. Oh my god, that's humongous. Gotta be the smaller one. It's always the smaller one. Because that just makes sense to me. Right? That just makes sense. Right? Do we take it and like kind of spin it forward a little bit? Yep. And that's our TV mount for what we're selling. Right, I feel like this roof, there would be some semblance of light up top here. But it would be can lights for sure. So I think we've got, actually, you know what we can do? We can do, it's these lights. I like these with like a black. And with that same like dirty gray. And depending on what side they want to open up their window, they can. But that's just to make it so that out here it all makes sense. I think the other thing we need to figure out too, like if the cart's going to be there, where is our lifting box, which is going to have to live here. So that's going to be fun to make and then to figure out, right? So now that I look at this, I don't want these up there. I think I want these down further. I think I want them there. No, I don't want them there. That's fine. It looks like a little McDonald's. I love it. All right, cool. So now that we've got that sorted, we need to put in the metal box. So we'll go to metal. Let's see what we've got here that we can play with to create our thing. What is this? That's the Viking lamppost. Metal. I need a metal box. Metal box. A metal box. We're not going to do that. Excuse me. Tell it's past my bedtime. What time is it? Oh, we've been streaming for 2.5 hours. I know it's past my bedtime. We've got speakers. Okay. Metal box. Metal box. Metal box. Metal box. Oh, I look blown out. Am I blown out on the screen or is it just me? I don't know if it's just me. Tell me in the comments. Metal box. Metal box. Metal box. Metal. You guys see that parrot on TikTok that describes like metal and wood and cardboard? Paper. Metal. Oh, yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Like this stuff. But this is all the gridded portions of it. I don't want the gridded shit. Ah, go away. Ooh, those are great. But those are like doors. Oh my god, they're gross. I hate them. What is that? Thank you. This is all the moving stuff. Oh my god, what is that? Does it move? Or is it just... No, they don't move at all. That's so stupid. This one moves though, right? Yes, that moves. Okay, so we need the metal. We need the metal. Metal box, metal box, metal box, metal box. It's got to be in this world here. I'm thinking we create it from. So this is all sub stuff, right? So if I type aquatic, maybe we do aquatic theming. We'll play with the aquatic theming. We'll see what we can pull together. All right. I need this to go away because that's just ridiculous. Thank you. So we've got these we can make the box out of, which shouldn't be an issue. We've got these that are already boxes, right? I feel like this is kind of perfect. And that's going to be too big. If I stop it, I think that could work. Right? Because then that would be how you get in and out of the gearbox. What does the underside of this look like? I mean, color me crazy, but... Oh my god, that's perfect. And then we make it gray. Maybe less gray. With like a darker gray trim at the bottom. Right? Okay, that's the vibe. All right, so the next thing we need to do is we need to get one of our moving pieces. Which is this one, my favorite thing in the world. I love it. Where is it? But they're huge. I know they're huge. We're going to have to tuck it in. It's going to have to go like that, which is fine, but we're going to have to build it out first. All right, we need to figure out first what we want it to do. So static, then fast reverse spins. So I need like a quarter chop reverse. Up, slow down, fast up. No, we need quarter chop. So be down fast. Up slow, down fast. Yep, that's what we need. Perfecto. Kind of a vibe. All right, so now we need to attach scenery. So here's my vision. Well, first off, this needs to be turned off. Let me turn it off first. We're going to deactivate, right? Now we're going to attach scenery. And we need to think about this. So we need to, I think it's going to be support pieces. Because it's going to give me kind of what I'm looking for from a hinge perspective. And what I'm thinking is all the blue stuff, like this stuff here, can work. I'm wondering how small will this get? If I shrink this down, first off, go away. I need you to reset. Reset. Reset to default. Thank you. That's as small as... Do we have a smaller version of this? Round, round, round we go. No, because all we got is this one. But that gets small enough. See, and I think if I could properly center this, which is going to be a torture for sure. I'm going to say this is it, right? And then I take this and I tuck this in there. That could be our moment. So we're going to try that first, right? Now, the next thing that I need is what is that corner hinge going to look like? Ba, ba, ba. We do have this. No, that's not it. It's this. Is it that? No, because that would go that way. It would be this. We're making hinges, man. That's what we're doing. All right, and that would live like that, right? Almost like a flange, right? And now Now. We grab this shorter one. Was it this one? What did we use earlier? What's going on, my friend Amir? I hope you're well. Yeah, this is the one I wanted. All right, because now we can take this and we can do white. Oh, no. Why are you not placing? White. I'll make it red. Faded red. All right, we'll just duplicate those two. Just like that. Now my question is that going to be too far? No, that'll hold. That'll be fine. We'll do like that, right? It's kind of like the vibe I'm thinking. So now we can take this whole thing, tuck that all right in there. Maybe move it down so it's a little bit more centered. The gag. Loop. Oh, it's going the wrong way. Okay, quarter chop reverse should be fine. No, I want quarter oscillate slow. No, I think the quarter chop. Half chop. Oh my god, that's too much. Quarter chop, oscillate fast, reverse. Oh my goodness, it's broken. Medium. It's just gonna. Okay, quarter chop, stepped. No, medium, reverse. No, medium. No. Quarter chop reverse. Up and down. There we go. I wish I could slow it down. But I think this is it. So it's definitely not centered. No, yeah. All right, because that would be centered. Like that's, we're hoping this is centered. Right there. Now unpause it. Yeah, that's centered. Right? And we just pulled that off, friends. We're going to make this like dark gray. Same thing with that dark gray as well. And I think that'll do what it needs to do. I don't know if quarter chop is it. Quarter chop goes under. I mean, I guess we can pull it off. Hold on. If we bring it up like this and let it run. Right? Am I right or am I wrong? Am I right or am I wrong? We got it. I think it's solid. I think, though, we need to, like, play every, like, 60 seconds. Right? It'll stay up otherwise. Darn it. Little higher? What do you mean a little higher? What do you mean a little higher, friend? Feels like it's not centered. Ooh, interesting. Let's see. Oh, you're saying it's not centered on the box. I see what you're saying. I think I need to keep it there. I'm worried about it clipping. Let's see. That's what I'm worried about. So we got to avoid it clipping out of the top there. And I think this is it right there. All right, now let's go fast reverse. No, what was it? Medium reverse, quarter chop reverse. No, quarter chop. quarter chop, quarter oscillate, half chop, oscillate, step reverse. I mean, it looks like quarter chop is where it's at. I just want it to stay down and not up. So do we do... This is quarter chop. Quarter chop reverse. And then we fast up, slow down. Yeah, I think that's going to have to be our solution. Fast up, slow down. And then we'll do this play every 60 seconds. All right. Good stuff. I don't want it to stay up. That's my whole thing. Like, I would love it to stay here, stay down, and come up. The only solution for that would be to... Hey, wait. Turn this around. And then turn this whole thing around. Like this. And then this is loop. We're going to put back on loop. Right? And then this will come around like that. And then, nope. And then we're going to do that. Yep. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to do that. Make it just the round part sticking out, just like that. That's fine. And then it is quarter chop reverse. And then play every 60 seconds. Keeps it down. Yes. That was a whole lot of math in my head. We'll do it every 30 seconds just so we can see it run every once in a while. But I think that's solid. That does what I needed to do. This kind of moment here is weird. Like if I'm walking back and I want to walk to my car and then my car is over here, that's not very safe. So kind of just walking through the parking lot. But hello, welcome to Six Flags, because Six Flags is the same way, right? But there would definitely be bollards here. For sure, for sure. Just to close it off. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Just close off that corner for sure. All right, we got a lot that we are doing today. This is very great. Okay, cool. So I'm just thinking about these now. Again, following the ADHD brain and how the ADHD brain works, right? Are these a part of this group? I guess they are. Ew, gross. Split, please. Thank you. You, and I need all of this. Not you. You. And then all of these. Goodness, so many. Okay. Holy moly. I should probably group them, right? Let's do this. We're going to make it a paler. Yep. Make them look faded. Okay. And now... group. All right. They're all grouped together now. Ready? Since everything is in this park should look faded. All right. These are fresh and new because that's how they look. I'm almost thinking like with this would be deleted. I feel like this would just be You're not allowed. You're just not allowed. You can only leave. That's all you're allowed to do from here. Leave only. And then we can get rid of these two, which I think is fine. Because that's a leave only moment. Alright, fun. Okay. Okay. Now that I'm surveying, we definitely need trees here. We need a couple planters. So what I'm thinking is we can do... I like these wooden ones from Viking. But obviously made smaller. This big plaza moment we need to keep open because we're going to make lines and stuff there, but not today. That'll be tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow morning I will edit Shenaniganlandia. I'll wrap up that edit, and once that edit is done, I will post it for the weekend. So, because Friday, Saturday I'm working, so I'm not going to be around those 2 days, and I'll be back around on Sunday. Maybe with my next stream. I need bushes. Yes, we're still a dead park. Don't forget that. We're still a park that doesn't care. And, like, things are dead. But then there's, like, some semblance of green popping out. So maybe it's, like... No, that's a lot. That's too tall. I need something... Yes, like that. Nope, not that. Nope, definitely not that. I need a semblance of something. Like, these look so bushy. I love them. Ooh, like, no, I don't want to go that dead. I want it to look a little green, darn it. I want that green. Maybe it's this, like a mixture of the two. No, it's too big for that. What is this? That's reeds. Oh, we can do these. That's cute, right? Kind of like a vibe. There were once alive plants in there, but now they're like half dead and half grown. So you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of like the idea. And then we should duplicate all that. That, of course, none of it is in a group. We're just going to do that. We're going to put that there. Another one over there. Right? So we know we've got plants. I feel like we're going to need bins. Give me this. Duplicate. We're going to have a bin over here in the corner. It'll totally be a bin over here. Okay, we got bins all along there. There's no bin in this corner. We're going to have to fix that too. I think we'll just do that tomorrow. I'm tired now. Now we're getting tired. Tired is happening. But that's fine. So we've got all of that sorted. We'll worry about this area tomorrow. You're going to need a bin. We'll do a bin here. We'll do one here. We'll do one here. We should probably bin the opposite side as well. And why am I not putting them in the perfect placement? Because they're never perfectly placed in real life. Call a spade a spade. Ever. They're always all over the place. And there's, I mean, there are bins around for sure, for sure. You know, it's kind of a vibe in real life. That there are just bins everywhere. This should be like there. One here. Put one on this side over there. We should have one at the end there. One at the end there. Maybe a couple in the middles. You are not in the right spot, friend. Nope. I don't need all that. I just need the one. I just need the one. Thank you. Just want to line you up with that. There we go. All right, get some more bins. Duplicate you. Bin in the corner, maybe. Bin in the very corner works. And then we'll do one next to you. One next to you. Okay. One over there, one over here. Because people will be walking in and out of gravel lot when we do use it. What's up, Nitro? How you doing, my friend? And I think those bins are good. We could put, yeah, let's do that. We'll put one by this lamppost. We'll put one by this lamppost. And I think we're good there. I think that's it. No, maybe it's this lamppost. All right, I think we're good from a bin standpoint. The fact that people are walking around the parking lot aimlessly is driving me nuts. I think what I'll do is in the interim between today and tomorrow's stream. No, for sure. We just made a parking lot and a gravel lot and a little guard booth, holler. We need to do the interior of the guard booth. I just realized that, friends. But I'm going to save that for tomorrow because I'm wicked tired. I had a long day at work today. But yeah, I mean, parking lot is sorted. It's official. I need to move these down because they're too high up. They're all individual, aren't they? Oh my goodness. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. 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 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. 7, 8, 9. Drop that down, and then right there. All right, that's our handicap moment, or ADA moment. Alrighty, so tomorrow we'll finish our guard booth. We will work on our ticket-taking moment here, and then we're just going to build out the exterior of our admin buildings. But otherwise, I think we're in a good way. We're in a solid way, for sure, for sure. I'm very happy with how this came out. And let's see. You know, we always like to finish our lives with a nice little... Look at that. Like, hello. Call me crazy, but I think we've got a nice-looking parking lot. I wonder what this looks like if we come all the way down. Let's move a little faster. Move a little faster. See ya, partner. Oh my god, those signs are great. Oh, it sucks because those buildings aren't done yet. So I don't know if we have a solid photo yet, but like, security. Like, this is now a moment, right? I think if I can block it just the right way. Oh, that's so aggressively. It goes up so aggressively fast. Oh, I love it. Let's see where we can get our final shot for the night. Oh, I like it from here. That's a fun angle, right? Am I stuck on something? I am. People you walk in and walk in and walk in. I think the shot, maybe it's this. Do we come this far back? Maybe it's this way. I'm just trying to find it. Look at the houses in the background. Oh, I love it. I can't wait to put the rest of the trees and stuff in on that side. It's gonna look so good. All right, parking lots are flat. We know that. They're a little tough to see fully. Let's take a look. There's one good screenshot, which is that. I think that's the screenshot. No, we gotta hide that. Ugh, we haven't built all the buildings yet. That's why. Is it that the new shot? I think that's the new shot. I think that's the new shot, friends. Let's wait for our little sign to go up. Oh, I didn't even push it, and it went off. There we go. Perfecto. That's our moment right there. Oh, no, it isn't. It's fine. I'll do it off camera. Anyway, guys, have a great night. I hope you all enjoyed the stream tonight. Again, if you're not a member of our Discord, join our Discord. And if you liked it, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining, and I will catch you guys in the next live. Until then, keep on building. Thanks, everyone.